friends, welcome back to my channel. This is just an intro video, so you're about to hear me say that one more time. I wanted to come in and say hello and thank you so many of you for watching episode 1, or as I've now learned, it's called Saga 1 of the Epic the Musical reaction that I posted on my channel. I think I posted it either in January or February. I think it probably had to be February because I've been trying to put one out every month. So it's now March when I'm filming this portion of the video. But I filmed all of my reactions to Epic back in January. So I filmed episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3. I need to film all of the rest moving forward from this point forward. I'm basically coming on to say that I've learned a lot from your comments, and I wanted to clear up a few things because episode 2 or Saga 2 and Saga 3 were recorded before I ever posted Saga 1 online. There are a lot of things I still say that will be incorrect in those videos, so I sort of want to come to you in the beginning and correct what I can. The first thing I'm probably going to get wrong are the pronunciations of some of the animators. You guys have corrected me on how to pronounce their names, and I didn't have that information when I filmed these reactions, so apologies if I'm, again, pronouncing them incorrectly in this video. The other thing I need to correct myself on is I kept calling, and I will continue to keep calling, Odysseus a colonizer, because that was the viewpoint I was coming at this sort of story and world from. Like I had mentioned in that first original video, I read this story in high school, and that was so many years ago. I do not remember most of the story. If anything, I remember like the mythical creatures and the gods and the goddesses, but not the actual plot, not why he's going where he's going, not why he's at war. So the only thing that makes sense to me as I'm watching it now with no context is that he's a colonizer, but you guys hate that I call him that. So I'm gonna apologize for my past self, who's going to continue to call him a colonizer for the next 2 reactions at least. Once I film reaction 4, that will be up to date and I will stop doing that. The other thing people have commented on is the fact that I don't really understand the Greek or Roman ideology of the time, especially with the song Open Arms, and why I love that song so much and everyone else is like, you would be certifiably crazy for thinking that during that time period. I have no context for that, or at least I didn't while I was filming, so I'm sure there will be more moments where I have like a 2025 thought and I project it onto these characters who are supposed to be from ancient times, and that will be incorrect as well. So thank you for correcting me, I suppose. I guess some of those comments came off a little harshly to me. I'm a sensitive little bean, so I didn't get like upset necessarily, but I was definitely taken aback and was like, oh, I got that very wrong, and people have very big feelings about it, which you're all entitled to feeling exactly how you want to because you discovered this musical before I did. You've had more time for your emotions and your connection with these characters in this story to grow and develop. A lot of you have way more information and backstory and historical context that I'm completely lacking. So I really am reading every comment I get. I'm really trying to digest as much information as I can, and then we're gonna move forward and have fun with the reactions. I think that's probably everything I want to say in this intro. This will be part of Saga 2 and Saga 3, so you'll see this twice because those are the only 2 videos I pre-recorded before posting the very first original reaction, and I needed to over-explain. I needed to just, you know, get us all on the same page, hopefully. So this is too long. I've yapped entirely too long. I'm gonna go enjoy the reaction. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you check out some of my other videos if you like K-pop and music and other things. I'll see you guys there. Okay, let's watch the reaction. Hi there, friend. It's me, and today's sponsor is my Etsy shop. Have you ever come across a photo of your bias and thought to yourself, man, I wish I could keep this forever and ever and take it with me everywhere on all of my adventures? Have you ever started reading a book and realized you needed to take a little break, but when you looked around, you had nothing except a receipt from your local boba shop to put in to mark your place? Hey, we're here to listen. We don't judge. But we might be able to solve both of those problems at dreamingofstarsco.etsy.com. There you will find a wide range of items including fan-made photo cards, upcycled K-pop bookmarks, and digitally designed bookmarks, all made by me, Sasha Marie, actually in this very room here, right here. I make them all right here. You can use code WELCOME10 for a discount on your first order. Thanks for watching, and now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Alright friends, we are back with part 3 of my reaction series to Epic the Musical with videos animated by amazing artists here on YouTube. Today for part 3 we are going to be watching Storm by Ximena Natsil. I'm so sorry for how I pronounced that. Natsil? Oh god, ew. That's my bad, your name's beautiful. My mouth made shapes and sounds and ugh. Luck Runs Out by Crashite, Keep Your Friends Close by Gigi, and Ruthlessness by Neil Illustrator. I'm excited. I'm hoping that I make it through this once again without being a weepy, teary mess. But we've already discussed, if you missed my part 1 and 2, how I get really emotional over anything having to do with like war and conquering and being a colonizer. Like, it all makes me very sad and very upset, and I tend to internalize anything I'm watching into current events, which are also very upsetting right now in the United States and worldwide. So God, let's see what trauma comes out today. We're starting off with Storm. Please go over and like the original creators' videos, watch them through so they get the views as well, support other artists as they're making their art, and I'm so thankful that we have these videos to sort of obviously visualize the amazing songs created by the team at Epic the Musical. I should have the link to this playlist I'm using down in the description so you can go watch the exact videos I am watching to give that view and like and comment and all the things. If you're enjoying me as a reactor and you're enjoying these types of videos, please consider also liking my video, leaving a comment letting me know, hey, I'm enjoying this, and potentially subscribe if you want to see some more. Because we have a lot to go through to get through this entire musical, and I'm probably not going to stop with musicals once we finish this. We'll just have to see what comes up next. I mostly do K-pop reactions on this channel and like vlogs and stuff, but I definitely want to branch out and do some more things, and in addition to all my K-pop stuff. So anyway, I don't know why I'm in such a talking mood. This is probably my last video of the day, so I'm getting it all out, baby. Alright, let me shut up. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. We're back on the boat. We've defeated the Cyclops. And by defeated, I mean you killed his sheep, and then you tricked him and hurt him and left. Big horns. Is it nature or divine or a blessing in disguise? Poseidon, are we gonna get this storm's our final fight? There's no time to die. Comrade, brace for a storm. The lights of which we've never seen before. Ha! Everyone in the U.S. right now who didn't vote for our president. Bracing for a storm, the likes of which we've never seen before. I laugh because what else are you gonna do? That's scary. Oh my gosh, rogue waves are like the scariest thing to me. I will never go on a cruise. You could not pay me $1 million to go on a cruise. I'd rather be poor and alive. I don't want to drown, I think is the thing. Is that Olympus? Yeah. Oh my god. Harpoons are gonna shoot at the island in the sky?
What?
Yeah, what is a good response to that? Yay, that's it. This motherfucker. Relatable. Okay, I'm glad we all kind of feel the same. Well, I guess it's a character that feels that way, but yeah. This dude, Odysseus, he's got some plans and says some of the wildest shit, man. I swear. Another thing I had mentioned before is that hearing these songs and seeing this story as an adult, I have a much different perspective on these characters, and I don't really remember the original story much because I did read it in high school, and I know I look so youthful, but I am not anywhere near high school age, so I really don't remember much. Love that song. We got some sick vocals out of that song. Oh my god, we had that harmony and a riff thing happening. That was so pretty. Yeah, love the song. Don't love the idea of a boat being in the ocean, period, really. It's not a fun time for me to think about. And yet, I still do watch all the compilations of like, yo ho, all hands hoist the kite, when it's like these huge fucking waves, and these boats are just like, you know? I do still watch those videos, which probably contributes to my fear of big waves and being in the ocean. Anyway, yeah. So now, I get the concept that he's trying to, like, save all these people by going to the island in the sky, but also it's just, once again, colonizer vibes. Like, that island's up there minding its own business. Maybe it's a trap, obviously, right? And here he goes, he's like, oh, you know what we can do? We can throw our harpoons at the island. What if the island can feel you stabbing it with all of these harpoons, dude? You don't know that. Like, maybe I'm getting too hippy-dippy here. Okay, maybe we should just move on to the next one. I'm such a weirdo. Okay, starting Lock Friends out in 3, 2, 1.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do. You've heard the legends of the island in the sky. This proves they're true.
They sing so good.
We don't know for sure.
Which is so funny that he is annoying, but his voice is like,
What's your plan? I'm gonna climb to the top and ask him for a hand. You could be caught off guard and lose your life. Focus up this God and infuse us with strife. Don't forget how dangerous the gods are. Have faith, friend, we've come this far. Yes, but how much longer till your luck runs out?
also he doesn't have Athena on his side anymore.
How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wind and people die on it. Whoa. I still believe in goodness. I still believe that we could be kind.
Do.
And see what starts. And what will we do when it tears us apart? Where is this coming from, my friend? I just don't want to see another life end. You're like the brother I could never do without. And suddenly you doubt that I could figure this out. Captain, how much longer till your luck runs out?
It's making good points. He's making good points.
Till the show goes south. How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on it and people die on it. Whoa. till the snake breaks free.
Ugh.
How much longer till you
Oh
quit
no,
this?
no!
How much longer till your strength takes leave? You rely on wish and people die on it.
Oh
Thank
no!
you for the concern, but brother, I can assure you, our journey is almost done. I understand that we're tired, I understand that we're phased, but don't forget how much we've already faced. I took 600 men to war, and not one of them died there. In case you needed a reminder.
Yeah, but they've died
If you'd like to
after!
speak more, let me pull you aside then. I need to talk to you in private. I can't have you planting seeds of doubt. I can't have you disagreeing each route. I need you to always be devout and comply with this, or we'll all die in this. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Men stress me out. Can't stand them. Oh my god.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do. You've heard the legends of the island in the sky. This proves they're true. We're in the home of the wind god. We don't know for sure. How many floating islands have you seen?
Well, another episode of him pissing me off. Man, they do a great job at really tearing at your heartstrings because parts of me can see both sides. I can see how Odysseus is trying to keep everyone alive, and it's a fine line between being overzealous and cocky, and like, I don't have any other options but to do this crazy drastic thing and hope it works out in our favor, because otherwise we're all screwed anyway. And that's a really hard position to be in, but also I can see his friend being like, you are taking too many risks. And I've seen you take risks and win, and I've seen you take risks and fail, and I feel like at some point the tables will turn and it will be more failures, and that failure will result in the end of your life. And we can't, you're in charge of us. Like, we can't lose you. And like, also on a personal level, I can't lose you because you're my family, okay? So I do see both sides, and it makes me really emotional. Once again, like, the decisions and just the human conundrum, I don't know. I'm a little depressed now. I'm a little sad. But also just like, dude, you don't have the gods and goddesses on your side anymore. Athena dumped you, bro. She got pissed because you didn't kill the Cyclops, and also, like, let's not get back into my argument with Athena and the gods and everything not being the morally straight arrow here, okay? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go into keep your friends close, which is gonna probably make me more sad. There's a trigger warning for flashing, which I always appreciate because I sometimes get physically affected by flashing. So if I'm looking away during this, or if I have my eyes closed, it's just so that I don't get sick. Not because I don't think it's good and I'm ignoring it. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. A little flute. Ooh. It's giving wind. It's giving air.
Great wind god of yours.
Yep.
I don't know if you know
That's so
this,
smart. I love that.
home is locked by an impenetrable storm. I asked for your assistance, so we at last can go the
I kind of love the wind goddess already. Don't piss me off, wind goddess. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool.
I am the wind, twisting and turning. I need the fire enough to stay burning. Let's play a game. That's
She's
what
like a
I'm
little
serving
nymph or something. She's so
Get
fun.
what you're
She's gonna be trouble.
Take a look right here in this bag. It has the winds of the storm all trapped. All you gotta do is not open this bag.
Sounds too easy, what's the catch?
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
wind spirits! Yeah, look at her shoes. She's like a little jester. What is, like a poltergeist? What is the word I'm thinking of? You're so cute. Which is not a good thing.
Captain, what's happening? What's Captain that night? Something dangerous, friends, we mustn't lie.
It's treasure.
What?
Bye.
Open the bag.
Oh, fuck.
What you got? No, do not. Everybody listen closely. See how this bag is closed. That's how it's supposed to be. This bag has the storm inside. We cannot let the treasure rumor fly. We'll try.
Keep your friends close and your
Ah.
enemies closer.
Never really know who you can trust.
Oh my god.
So they get up closer.
Sometimes singing is a loss.
Sometimes 'cause the end always justifies the means.
Everything's changed since politics. So
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
never really know who you can trust.
This is her entertainment, my dude.
9 days I
You just became her.
trying to make it home with no storm or tidal wave. I remain unopposed. The bag is still closed and I'm getting closer. You never be.
Oh god.
Can't wait to make some new memories. Time for me to be the father I never was. Just keep your eyes open. Why are my eyes and my heart and my soul so confused? Just keep your eyes open. I keep on trying to embrace you both. Why won't you let just keep your eyes open? So much has changed, but I'm the same. Yes, I'm the same. Just keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
AKA, wake the fuck up.
Wake up, Odysseus! They're opening the bag! Wake up!
Who could have foreseen this?
Friends close and your enemies closer.
Well, maybe now they'll believe him.
The storm taking us.
I said to keep the bag closed, but you weren't compliant. If I had to guess, you're headed to the land of the giants.
Help me close the bag! But sir, it's too late! We can save whatever wind is left to use another day! Come on! Oh, Odysseus of Ithaca! Do you know who I am?
Ruh-roh. Well, I wanted her to just be like a fun goddess. You know? Not like a mischief maker in a way that's bad for them, but just like hee hee, silly, innocent little tricks. Not the bad ones. I keep stuttering a lot in this video. That's okay. Maybe it's been just all day today. Regardless. Yeah, I kind of, again, I kind of liked her character, and I liked the other little wind spirits, and I think the characterization of them with their little outfits and stuff were great indicators of what was to come by the artist, so I think that was a really good choice. The music in this is so smart. To have like all wind instruments start that song, we had the flute and then we had the little chimes. Brilliant, because it is another indicator of like, it's almost like a musical double entendre in some ways, because you're meeting a wind spirit and here's only wind instruments to make the music for the spirit, and like that is cool. I don't know if I'm explaining it well. Anytime we get to see Penelope and his son, is it Malachus? It gets me really emotional, and I'm like very nervous for their eventual reunion. I know that it happens, I think, because I've heard the song where she comes back. Waiting, waiting, waiting. That's the song I have on my playlist right now. That got me into this whole thing. So anyway, I don't have more thoughts on that song. We're gonna move into the next one, which is the last one of this part, I'm pretty sure. And it's Ruthlessness. Oh boy. I guess we're meeting a giant now. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. A water horse. How fun. I want a pet water horse. It's less fun. Oh, we're meeting Poseidon! That's what I called earlier.
Poseidon, in all my years of living, it isn't very often that I get pissed off. I try to chill, damn you cross the line. I've been so gracious, and yet you heard the sound of mine. That's right, the Cyclops you made mine.
The Cyclops was his hoe.
I'm left without a choice and without a doubt. Guess the battle force is winning with the shark now. I gotta make you bleed, I need to see you drown. But before you go, I need to make you learn how ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. You are the worst kind of good, 'cause you're not even right. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness, that's what I hate.
Oh my god, if his other friend dies in this, we're gonna be...
The one killed and don't get the job done. I mean, you totally could have avoided all this had you just killed my son. But no, you are far too nice, but he has a price. If the fire
Wait, what?
break the ice now, you reveal your name, then you let him live. Unlike you are
Oh, I see.
ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
That's pretty bad. That's not gonna be good.
Goodbye today, you die. Unless, of course, you apologize for my son's pain and all his crimes. Decided we meant no harm, we only hurt him to disarm him. We took no pleasure in his pain, we only wanted to escape. The line between naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible, so close your hearts. The world is dark and
I'm getting... He's gonna kill everyone except for his boat, right?
What have you done? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? 43 left under your command. When does a man become a master? In your darkest moment, the monster that always draws near. Any last words? All I gotta do is open this bag. What? Remember me.
Ah! Well, I think my fear of the ocean is a little more warranted after watching that. My god. Okay, so I got really confused when Poseidon said, if you had just killed my son, none of this would be happening. Because wouldn't death be worse? I mean, okay, but you could also argue that blinding someone and, you know, maiming them and then leaving them to live with that condition is not necessarily very merciful, really. There's two different ways you could see it. Do you want to be alive at any cost, or would you rather not live in constant pain? It's very hard as someone who's chronically ill and disabled and does live in chronic pain to answer that question, because I think it depends on each individual person. So when Poseidon said, "You should have killed my son," I was confused. Like, how would that have left you not angry at him? If he was just maimed or if he was dead, wouldn't you still be angry that he hurt your kid? But I forgot that Odysseus was too cocky, and as he was leaving, he's like, "Remember me," or whatever he said, and it screamed his name at him. So then the Cyclops had the opportunity to apparently tell his father Poseidon that, hey, it was Odysseus, not nobody, who did this to me. Cocky and dumb. Men doing men things. I am very upset that he went from 600 men to 43. Fuck, dude. That's not great. But at the same time, you can't really feel the guilt and you can't really live with the pain if he had also killed him. If Poseidon had also killed Odysseus, the point would not have been made. So, like, yeah, I guess it makes sense that he would only kill some of them and leave him with almost nothing. But damn, dude, that's a lot of people to kill all at once. That's really upsetting. Anyway, what a sad note to end on. I miss those happy little high cat things who were like eating the mushrooms or whatever it was. I miss them. Bring them back. Okay, that's the end of this episode today. I think I did all the videos, hopefully. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.